Hey Jerry, I'm the Senior Tech Advisor here at Gartner. I'm glad that you were able to come in today. It's really nice to be able to put a face to the name.
Hi, yes, I agree.
Congratulations on the new job at Arklin. You must be really excited. How are things going for you so far?
Thank you very much. Things are really going well so far. I've been very busy, but I have been thoroughly enjoying it.
Oh, I'm sure. With a new job comes new things being thrown at you and lots to accomplish. I hope you have other members of your team who are helping you with the transition.
Oh, the team has been really great and really supportive. The biggest thing to improve is the current situation of the company, and there's a lot to get done in a very small amount of time.
Oh, I know how that goes. Today in this meeting, we're going to discuss if it's beneficial to form a partnership between Arklin and Gartner. Normally, we would start off by discussing a few of Arklin's goals, your role in making these possible, and any obstacles that you may be up against. This is where Gartner can hopefully assist you and minimize some of those roadblocks. Would you like to add anything to this agenda for today?
No, that all sounds good to me. There's a lot going on, so I would appreciate all the help I can get.
Before you came in today, I did look into Arklin's recent sales record, and it looks like to me that you did not have much growth over the past 2 years. Is this correct? And is it safe to assume that this would be one of your company's goals going forward in the future?
Of course, growth would be great. More importantly, we are in a maximizing profit state of mind. We are not currently in the position in the market right now to be focusing on growth.
No problem. And just to clarify, you're wanting to focus more on increasing the profit, whether this be making budget cuts or making some changes to just increase revenue in different areas.
Yes, that is exactly right.
No problem. So how much were you looking to increase your profitability? Do you already have some budget cuts in mind?
In meetings with the CEO, he has stated that 10% increase in profits is the goal for the upcoming year. That will come to about $4 million.
Okay. So you being centered in IT, would you say that your biggest role would be in contributing to the profits, or how do you see this happening?
For sure. And with being centered in IT, I really think that the first thing I need to do is reduce the IT's budget. It is pretty heavily funded, so making some cuts there would definitely help the company in the long run with terms of profit. The CEO has requested that all departments cut what they can from the budget to assist in this goal. We've already budgeted cuts to be made to the IT budget, but by cutting the 20%, we think we will see a return of about $3.2 million.
Wow, that's an ambitious goal. Or what are some of the challenges that you see yourself encountering with achieving this goal?
Well, since I'm new to the company and how the budget works, I feel like I lack the experience in a budget to this magnitude. I need to identify the areas that are essential and the areas that are disposable. I do not have anything to compare to. No one wants to have budget cuts in their department, so it can be rather tough gathering this information from the other team members.
All right, and what current resources have you been utilizing to gather information with coming up with your budget cut proposal?
I've mainly been using just normal search engines like Google. I honestly have been looking anywhere that I can find some insight on what our competitors are doing and how they are spending their money.
Nope, that's understandable. I think we've all turned to Google more than once in our career. Sometimes, though, I've found that it's just too much information to sift through at once. So it doesn't really reach the maximum benefit to my needs. Are you running into this issue?
Yes, I'm spending most of my time sifting through site after site. Occasionally, I find something that can be useful, but most of the time, it does not really pertain to what I'm needing.
Speaking of the time that it takes you to find all this information, when did you need the budget to be finalized and your plan set?
I have a meeting with my supervisors and peers in a few weeks. I am hoping to have everything pretty much finalized before then, but this task seems a bit daunting.
Understandably so. And with you being in charge of cutting IT's budget, is there anything else that you've been tasked with or would like to achieve in the future to contribute to the overall company's profitability?
Yes, I have been toying with the idea of making additional investments in IT. I have believed that in order to maintain and grow your profits, You have to continuously adapt our digital commerce strategy. As a company, I feel that we have been behind the competition in this aspect. I really need to look into ways to implement this in the company and convince my colleagues that it's the correct course of action.
All right, and with convincing your peers, what do you think some of your challenges would be, and how do you overcome these?
Well, since I'm new to the company, they don't know me. I do not have years of experience to back up my claims, and I don't have history with any of the team members either. So unfortunately, lacking in both of these areas, I believe this is going to be a big challenge.
Understood. And with the digital commerce strategy itself, if you're getting into the approval and you get the approval, what would be some challenges after that you could see coming up?
I am not well versed in digital commerce. I would need to know the first steps in this process. Honestly, we would most likely go through a third party. So who do you think the right company to choose would be? Any guidance on these steps would be greatly helpful.
Okay, and just to make sure my timeline's correct, would you need this information on the e-commerce proposal ready within that few weeks so that you can also present it with your IT budget?
Yes, that would be one of my recommendations. So I would like that to be ready as well.
Okay, so in a few weeks you're wanting to cut 20% of your budget, resulting in a contribution to the company's profitability, and you'd like to be able to propose an e-commerce campaign as your recommendation to bring in more profit. Being new to this role, you're looking for some information just to back up your assumption, to help you form that bond with your peers, help them trust you. Some of the things holding you back is that Google is unable to compare that your spending to other companies' spendings and where they are investing in their company. Is this correct?
Yes, that is all correct.
Okay, so let's start with your IT budget. What do you think you need to successfully get this accomplished within your time frame?
I would like to be able to look at our top 5 competitors and just see how they are spending their money and see here our overspending, to see where we are overspending in our company.
Okay, so do you think it'd be beneficial for you to be able to compare not only to your top 5 competitors, but compare to a database with data from all of the peers in the industry that's similar to yours, just to see where you stand among all of them?
Yes, I did not even know that was a thing. So yes, that would definitely be helpful.
Okay, so looking at the relationship that you're looking to establish in the company in order to implement e-commerce, what do you think you would need in order to establish yourself as a successful and reputable peer in the company?
Maybe some real-life example of how others have been able to implement it and how it benefited them. I just need additional info to back up my assumptions. Maybe also show them that IT is not just a call support center and is also a tool that the company can use to make improvements to the company.
And do you think it'd help if you were able to speak with someone who has been able to implement similar changes and successfully implemented them into their own company?
Yes, definitely. Someone who has been through it and has come out the other side successfully would definitely help me out, even just to bounce ideas off. They may also know of a third party who can actually help me and what I need them to accomplish. They all claim they can, but I need someone who specializes in my field.
Okay, yep. And have you been able to access any of this data that's unbiased? Data can be biased based on people's opinions, not on the fact. So do you think that something that could help you sift through and gather unbiased information would be helpful?
Yes, I do. That would be awesome.
Okay. So now that we've established what you need most, let me let you know how we can help you and how we can navigate some of those challenges. First off, I have here, I know your main concern was your budget and that you needed to make some cuts. So in this report, you can see how the data is pulled from the largest collection of data that we have. It's comparing you to all of your peers in similar industries, and you can see them where you would be able to cut spending. It really breaks it down, the assets of IT, how many people you're employing, and what you're spending in what areas compared to other companies. So do you think that this report would be able to assist you in getting all your information and your proposal ready within a few weeks for your meeting?
Yes, I do. I think this has everything I have been looking for. It has a lot more detail than anything I've been able to find online. One concern I have is how long will this take OT to be put together? I do not have a lot of time. I can see it is a 30-page report. I do not have the manpower to have people produce this report in the allotted time frame.
Well, the good news is it only takes about 20 minutes to input all of the information that the system needs, but then that 30-page report comparing you to all your other competitors and peers in the industry is automatically created for you. So you would just need that original 20 minutes and then the report would be done.
That would be excellent.
Yep, and it can also be really beneficial. I also wanted to show you what we call executive partners. These are former CIOs who were once in your position and have gone through very similar challenges and changes within their company. They'll be able to provide insight for you on how to deal with some challenges and make decisions that you're being faced with. Would this be something that would work for you? Would you be interested in this?
Yes, if they could assist me on how to get my peers to listen to my ideas that may be going against what they have been previously taught, I think this would be very helpful. I would love to talk to them.
Okay, perfect. And lastly, I just wanted to show you a tool that may be able to assist you in finding that support material for your e-commerce idea. So here, if you search e-commerce, if you are a customer, you'd be able to see about 16,000 articles and material just right at your fingertips. It's created a short list of vendors. You'd have a tool that would compare the few vendors that you narrowed down on, and then it would show you the greatest capability that each is serving within your industry. So this would really help you pick out that perfect third party for your company. Would this be beneficial and further assist you in getting ready for your meeting?
Yes, I did not know you guys had all of this info on vendors or any other of the data that you're providing me.
Yep, and we do have all the resources available to our customers. And now that we've gone over some of the tools that may benefit you, what else would you need to see in order to move forward in a partnership with Gartner?
I think it comes down to price and what I get for the price. All of this is great, and I am definitely impressed. But I would like to know how much this is going to cost me. Nothing is free.
No, nothing is free. So in order to have access into everything that you've seen today and more, the cost optimization tool, the executive partners, and the reports that would help you pick out that third party for your e-commerce, for about 2 years, it looks at about $30,000.
Wow, that's a bit more than I was anticipating. Why is it so high?
May I ask exactly what about the price concerns you?
My expectation going into this meeting was possibly getting a few reports from you. I did not know you had all of this information, so I did not anticipate a price tag that large. I was not expecting this to take the route, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. I had gotten approval from my CEO to spend a couple $1,000s, but this is way out of that price range.
Nope, that's fair. But other than price, is there anything else that would concern you about moving forward with Gartner?
No, everything else looks great. It's just the price that I'm a little hung up on.
All right, so looking at the price of about $30,000, and you're looking to cut about $3 million in costs. And that would be to contribute to your 10% profitability. Is this correct?
Yes.
And you would need to be able to do this in the next couple weeks, but you currently do not have any resources to do so. So would you agree that these resources would help get everything done?
Oh, for sure. Yes, I do agree.
So would it be safe to say that a $30,000 investment that would potentially save you $3 million in profit, that would be a good investment?
Yes, you got me there. And I see what you mean. I just don't think the CEO would see it the same way.
So the CEO would be involved?
Yes, he makes all of the financial decisions at the moment.
Okay, so what in particular do you think your CEO would need to see to determine that this would be a beneficial investment?
I know that when he is discussing any investment in the past, he has mentioned wanting a 5-time return on that investment cost. and what it's going to bring in. So I would need to be able to demonstrate that to him.
Okay. And how do you think the best way to present that to him would be?
Would there be a way to consolidate some of the things we went over here today to really outline how that would result in the 5 times return in a year or more? And then he will at least be willing to listen. Then perhaps we can talk him through all the benefits that we've gone over here today.
Okay, yep, I can definitely put something together that would demonstrate exactly how this $30,000 would help you cut over $3 million in your budget, which he has asked you to do. Then we can also schedule another meeting and present this info to him. Does this work for you?
Yes, that sounds good.
Okay. And are you available tomorrow afternoon around 3? I can begin working on pulling this report together right after this meeting.
Yes, I think I can make that work.
All right, perfect. And with that, I look forward to speaking with you tomorrow afternoon.
Awesome, thank you. I look forward to seeing you then.
All right, thank you. See you then.